Hello everyone, I'm Chantal.
I'm Cody.
Welcome to Unit 4, Noodle King. Now, as the title tells us, we are talking about noodles, specifically instant noodles. And it's something I am a big fan of. I know it's not the healthiest of things, but I love it. But yes, just an interesting fact, South Korea actually eats more instant noodles per capita than any other country in the world. Right.
That's a lot.
And this is, I think, partly due to Mr. Shin, the CEO of the company called Nongshim. All right. And yes, his creation, which is called Shin Ramen. All right. Now, to give a bit of a history on instant noodles in Korea, in the 1950s, Korea had, a really bad rice harvest for a few years. And they were trying to find a way to use more wheat in the products or to create wheat products.
Harvest.
Harvest. So then in 1963, the company called Samyang produced the first Korean instant noodle. And in 1965, Nongshim was created. And yes, around in the 1980s, they actually hit pay dirt when they came up with this soup mixture of like a spicy beef soup with cabbage, and they called it Shin Ramen. And it is very famous, very popular, still one of the most popular ramens around. And not just in Korea, you can buy it internationally.
Yeah.
Hit pay dirt.
Hit pay dirt.
How often do you eat instant noodles?
Maybe, I want to say twice a month. Not that often.
Wow.
For me, it really is a guilty pleasure.
Yes.
Primarily because I do feel like it's not so unhealthy. It's just for me and what I do for running, it has so much sodium.
Yeah.
And so I don't want that much sodium when I'm running because I have to retain a lot of water. Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure.
What about you? How often might you eat it?
I'm going to say once a week.
Okay.
Twice as often. I really don't try more than once because I know it's absolutely not healthy, but it's so good.
Yes.
So I don't feel too guilty if I do it once a week. I generally eat pretty healthy during the week. I cook for myself at home, etc.
Yeah.
So yes, it's my guilty pleasure once a week when I'm not, when I'm not in the mood to cook or anything like that.
Yeah, it's so quick, it's so easy.
And now for the language focus. First up is in large part. For example, the company's success is in large part due to the hard work of the employees.
And for mine, as we know it or them today. But for my example, English as we know it today sounded much different more than 600 years ago.
That wraps it up for our preview. Please join us again for the review.